Look who's in the kitchen. Talk about healthy eating. We thought of Shana Conrad right away. That is the way she lives, and she's got a cookbook out. She also will cook meals for you. She's doing that personal chef business, which is very, very hot. So you'll basically, you know, deliver meals to people's homes?
Correct, correct. Make Me Hot Meals, and that's the name of the website too. And actually, both of the recipes we're doing today are recipes that you can find on the website.
Very cool.
So if it's something that looks fun, you could order it and have it at your house on Tuesday.
And the neat thing about this is it's a lot more affordable than people think. Personal chef, I can't afford that. That's something for Hollywood celebrities. Right. So not true. Not true at all. By the time you go get the groceries, take the time to make it, dirty up the dishes, this is delivered. You just throw it in the oven or in the microwave.
And we're talking things like shrimp and salmon and tenderloin. And if you went out for dinner for a 5-person meal and that's what you ordered, you would spend a lot more than what we charge. You would be tipping, you'd be leaving your home, you'd be waiting for the table. I mean, there are just a lot of positives about trying something like this out.
And it's so healthy to eat together as a family around the dinner table. It's so important, but we're all so busy. Exactly, exactly. So this is one of the recipes, as you said, that's on the menu. And when I think shrimp enchiladas, the last thing I think about is healthy. Right. But I'm all about it. It looks fantastic, so let's get cooking.
If you put enough yummy things in, you don't miss like the cheese and the cream and the things that you think about with the classic recipes.
Sure.
So I cooked the shrimp last night just so that they were finished, because we do cut them up into smaller pieces so that they kind of disperse themselves through the tortillas a little bit better. And you obviously want to work with cool shrimp because you would burn yourself. So I left a couple of them that we can chop up there, and I'll just start chopping some vegetables. So
and you know, the important thing is that you cook the shrimp. Boy, if you buy the pre-cooked stuff, it's just no flavor whatsoever. So if you boil it yourself, a little seasoning I can see in there.
Just salt and pepper, that's all I have on there. Yep. And the thing is too, shrimp take about 5 minutes to cook.
Yeah,
it's
the
fastest thing. And so don't be intimidated by them. So if you want to chop up those couple shrimps, we're just going to kind of start dumping stuff into the big bowl. Aside from the shrimp and cooking them, the rest of this is just a little bit of chopping and a lot of dumping, and stir them up and you're ready. Like, I love recipes like that.
And it's kind of fancy. It sounds, you know, for a weeknight meal to say, hey, we're having shrimp enchiladas. That's the, you know, it's like, ooh, fun.
Yeah, they're really pretty. So I just have a little bit of green onion. Green onion are really fresh and really crisp, and they're really nice in here.
So these just go right in with the green onion, the shrimp?
Everything goes right in.
All right. Go right ahead. Sorry, lime juice.
Lime juice. I love lime juice. I love fresh lime juice. This is one of those things. Don't ever buy the canned lime juice. Or jarred. And don't ever buy jarred garlic. Like, you're just wasting your time. I mean, this is the difference in taste is incredible. I have an organic red pepper here. We've talked about this on the show before. The difference between, especially the colored bell peppers, is just incredible. I mean, they use 60 different pesticides to force those peppers to turn colors faster. And so green bell peppers, normal, regular aisle, organic for the colored bells.
Really did not know
very,
that.
very, very important.
Good to
We're
know.
not even going to use much of this, but I use as much of it as I can. So we're going to get this in there. If you want to continue to dump some of these things, this is a little bit of mayo with olive oil.
Okay, so the little bit lighter mayo.
Yep. And I half and half it. So I go a little bit of light mayo and a little bit of
sour cream.
What is it?
Greek yogurt. Okay.
Non-fat Greek yogurt. It's my favorite.
Lots of protein in there,
Exactly. And that same feeling, that same texture that you get from your sour cream, but you can save on the calories, which is just pretty awesome.
And, you know, I couldn't even tell the difference, so there you go.
I know. I love it.
Chipotle with the adobo sauce?
Yes, chipotle sauce,
exactly.
So that's spicy. Depending on your family, and if you're feeding this to your kids or whatever the case is, you can use a little bit of that. You can use a lot of it. If you like even spicier, you can, you know, test yourself and really go crazy. All right, corn.
Yum. Just frozen corn.
Frozen corn. You can use canned corn, whatever you like. Ancho chili powder, which is my favorite. It has a little bit more flavor than your regular chili powder.
It smells good.
We have red pepper flakes there. We'll throw a little bit of that in.
Okay, just so if you want it spicy. And then some onions. So this is really fresh.
Yeah. If you want to give this just one more little whirl, I always do seed when I do cumin. And a mortar and pestle like this is really inexpensive. Once you have it and you start using it, you'll love it. Do you love that smell? So you really bring the oils out in the cumin, and you get a lot more flavor than if you buy it pre-ground.
And cumin is such a great flavor.
Yeah. Goes great in almost any sort of Mexican.
That's a great tip too, Shana.
Thanks.
Just to give more flavor to, you know, healthy things.
Plus, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to use one of those. You're like, I'm super cool. Like, I totally know what's going on in the kitchen. Yeah. Let's see here. I have garlic powder. You could use fresh garlic. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're going to throw a little salt in here.
Okay.
I'm going to crack some pepper in here.
Now, any kind of special tortilla are we using?
Oh, yes. I use an organic tortilla. It has organic flour in it. There's no preservatives or anything in there. So that's just my favorite.
So whole wheat, too?
Correct, yes.
Okay,
Do you mind doing that?
Nope,
All right, so while you do that, I am going to just start.
Yep.
The first thing that we want to do before we even stuff is put just a little bit of the enchilada sauce on the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
So what you really don't want is for all of your enchiladas to stick once you finish.
Okay.
And so you just, it's kind of like making lasagna, where you just put a little bit of the sauce in the bottom of the pan before you put the lasagna noodles down. Because otherwise you won't be able to get them out, which is unfortunate when you go through all this work.
Right, exactly.
So we'll lay a couple of these out so you guys can see. They are really full too, which is even cooler. Because you're going to get, I mean, we're making 5 with this massive amount of shrimp here. So
just take the filling with the shrimp and the corn and the peppers.
Take the filling, stick it on top of those tortillas.
Okay.
We'll do 3 of them here.
Just roll them
live. Yep. You're going to put them in the pan, seam side down. Here, I'll switch spots with you even. So that nothing falls out, obviously.
These tortillas feel really nice and light.
Yeah, and they're really soft.
Soft, yeah.
Sometimes when you go with the natural ones, they're so soft that your stuff all comes out. But they're a really nice mix. This is my favorite brand of tortilla, actually. So once we fill the tortillas, all we're going to do is drizzle the rest of the enchilada sauce on top.
Okay.
Put the slightest amount of a reduced fat cheese. I have sharp cheddar. You could use the Mexican blend. You can kind of use whatever you want. And pop them in the oven. And obviously, everything we have here is cooked already, so they don't have to be in the oven for a really, really long time. Until the cheese is browned, until they look nice, until you're happy with them.
So a little more of the enchilada sauce, just kind of drizzled over the top.
Yep.
A little bit of, this is reduced fat cheddar or Mexican.
Yep.
And then into the oven 15, 20 minutes until they're heated through. And I'm kind of excited about this recipe. I'm a huge Mexican food lover, and I love enchiladas, and here they are. They look gorgeous, and these are healthy, huh?
Yes.
Well, you can see a little sprinkle of cilantro on top. We did it without sour cream, without a bunch of cheese, but a lot of great flavor.
And you could obviously use some Greek yogurt. You could use some salsa on top of these. I like to serve them on top of some organic romaine lettuce just because it's nice and it kind of it completes it a little. Yeah.
That looks fantastic. Ooh, yum.
Yep.
Recipe you can get for these is on our website. You could also give Shana a call, track her down on the website. What's the website?
MakeMeHotMeals.com.
And she will deliver this casserole to you and lots of other dishes right to your door, so you can pop it in the oven and cook it yourself. Stay with us. She's going to make a Thai chicken pizza coming up, and we're also making a gluten-free stew.